Stupid fuck. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to see you again. I think there's something really interesting to like start the show off with is the fact that I think also both of you you've both worked at sperm banks.
Yeah, wow. Have you worked at the sperm bank as well?
Yeah, not on the tools, but like admin. Just admin, just filing and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, reception
which bank were you at?
Do you know the one in Moonee Ponds, kind of on the outskirts of Moonee Ponds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Moonee Ponds. Actually.
Yeah, nice.
And,
is that your local as well?
Yeah. Well, that's the local. I just donate now because I know how much we need it. You know. But no, because I was doing an experimental position for a little bit because we weren't getting a lot of donations, which you probably been there, you know, slow weeks, and
experimental.
Yeah, no, like for a while they had someone in there to sort of churn some stuff out. I ended up getting let go just because the product over time it wasn't up to scratch. Just like as a standard sperm,
right? Yeah,
like if you're gonna have that position at a sperm bank where someone's gonna just churn out sperm like a cow on a farm, you kind of need someone who has like top notch quality sperm.
I would say that yours. Look, I've never actually seen the product myself, but I mean I go to your shows. I've seen a lot of your offspring there.
Yeah,
and they seem to be doing pretty well. I don't know if you should talk about yourself.
My clown children, you know. Hey guys, if you're listening, just keep it silly. I love you. Yeah. But nah, you know, look, to be honest with you, you know, I'm scared of parenthood, and you know, just having responsibility over a whole person, it's scary. So that's why I think I go to sperm banks because it's more of like you can create life. And then walk away. Exactly.
It just doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah.
Just, you know, boom.
So, like, what other jobs have you worked? Because I think he was telling me that you worked like a pretty grim one.
Yeah, I
right?
might have spilled the goss to Dan before this pod about like the man behind the mask somewhat. Because I think it's quite interesting. I don't know if we can delve into that at all, but we do have like a registered, therapist here.
That's why we got you.
What I'll do is I will go into that. Yeah, I work in the funeral business.
Crazy to hear you say that with the clown makeup on.
Well, sometimes I, you know, I'm in character for that. But like it's a pretty, you know, good industry to be in. If you're a bit like me, you like goth stuff, like Bauhaus.
Who the fuck's gonna want to listen to Bauhaus when their like grandma died? Like,
actually, it's funny. Sometimes you're in the cemetery, and then like there will be some people like just walking through, like just checking things out, and I'll always come up to them and be like, "So, like, are you visiting a relative, or do you just kind of like the vibe here? Like, have you got somebody?"
I personally find cemeteries quite comforting from time to time.
My old boss took his kids there instead of the park because it was closer, and the kids were like under 5, and he would put up photos of them like sort of, kids aren't being disrespectful, but they treat the headstones the same as a playground. And he said that he got a call from his sibling, his sister overseas, and she was like, you can't keep to like, but I know that it's all innocent, but like one day someone's going to see a name on that headstone that they recognise, so he's now going the extra mile and walking them to the park. Yeah.
I can respect that, but there's two things here. One is cemeteries are the most well kept gardens and parks in, you know, like you can't just dump your Hungry Jack's rubbish at a cemetery and then it stays there for more than 20 minutes before the
zombie eats it or something.
Yeah, zombie or just, you know, the mortician or like me.
You get hungry.
Is that what your role is?
No, I'm a caterer.
What the fuck?
But the other element is like, see, imagine you pass away, right?
Yeah.
And then you hear from, you know, up above or down below, wherever you end up, you know, that this kid's been informed, like 5-year-old kid's been informed that the floor is lava.
Yep.
You know, like why would you want to take away that ability to, like, you know, my tombstone is a safe spot from that lava, you know, and
yours will be a shape of like a playground.
Yeah, well, no, I think we've already been talking about coffin ideas in like the Stupid Fuck team. I'm thinking of like a big giant clown shoe.
Oh, nice.
Just because I think that would look kind of cool.
Yep.
But I don't know. My manager was saying something about how like my contract goes beyond death, so like they might still be doing stuff with me. At that point. Come on, man. Get your mind out of the gutter, Mr.
I did watch
Manchild. Come on,
Saltburn.
man. I thought you were a child. I thought this was
thought
PG.
this was a legitimate podcast, okay?
No, but no, none of that stuff. Just sort of like experiments in science and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like the same thing, but yeah.
Whoa, dude.
What kind of that button actually does nothing.
Dude, you shouldn't have shown me that I can reach that button. Hey guys, my name's Stupid.
We did that last week. But that with your name, because we were talking about you on the electronic one.
Oh,
so we did that exact bit.
I don't like.
But the beep,
like that.
but the beep doesn't actually it doesn't come through on the recording.
Oh, really?
So it was just Stupid the clown.
Oh, does it like just take it? Oh, damn.
It's another track,
if you guys are listening at home, it sounds like a bloody Avicii setup in here right now.
Do you want me to beep when you hit it? Do you want me to say beep?
Yeah.
We can make this.
So
beep.
Yeah, there you go.
So moving away from all of that heavy stuff, because that is pretty challenging material, and I don't think that most of our audience
I
is ready
actually thought
for
it was
that.
quite wholesome until you brought in the
Thanks, man. I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I meant necromancy. Right? So-
cemeteries as playgrounds. It's an interesting idea. They are well-kept parks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of parkland at the end of the day.
And a
the
lot of
dead
people-
Why are
bodies.
you looking at me like that when
And a
you
lot-
say
I
that?
Gotta look at
And a lot of
someone.
people-
Look at the.
no, but you're right, Hamish. And a lot of people don't, like, they just look at the cemetery from the outside and they just think everyone's dying to get in. But like once you go in, there's nice. There's
It's a
swing.
pleasant walk.
Everyone's
The
starting
odd
again, that's
sobbing in the distance, but most of the time it's
What
all
kind
right.
of
It's
food?
the dead center of town.
Yeah.
What kind of food are you catering?
Mostly
Can we eat
sausage
some?
rolls.
Yeah.
No, like in all seriousness, like my job, like because sometimes they'll have a service and then they'll do the catering like in the little function room in the cemetery. So my job is just sort of like they've already watched the slideshow and said goodbye, and
Oh wow.
they come into me and I'm like, sorry for your loss. Please enjoy these sausage rolls that I'm not sure if they were made proper. I don't know what's in it. Just
Oh, so you don't cook them yourself?
I mean, put them in the oven. That's cooking. That's like male cooking.
Yeah, they can't expect you to make the whole
More
damn
than
thing,
I do.
right? That's crazy. Like, yeah.
But it's chill. Like a cream scone. Sometimes people like to watch that happen. Sometimes like I let the widow in and she can just watch. Like so, actually a lot of the time it's like the function goes down and everyone's saying goodbyes, and once everyone leaves it's just me and like the widow, and sometimes they're like hitting on me.
Wow.
Like they've had a couple wines at the function. And,
In the clown makeup?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
This is who I am, dude. Stupid fuck, the silly clown. No, but hey, you said you were talking about me behind my back, man.
No, we praised you. You should listen to the episode.
No, I haven't gotten around to it yet.
True,
I've been
yeah.
doing too many funerals this week. But no, thanks for the words, man. Thanks for coming to the show last week.
Oh no, but I thought you were thanking me for being here.
I am.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I wouldn't have
worries.
come if you weren't here.
Well, I'm
to
glad
be
I'm here
honest.
then.
Yeah. So how did you actually meet your crew? Like how many members you got in your band?
So we've got 8. We've got 7 clowns and a sperm. That's sort of the lineup, the squad. To be honest, I've known a lot of these guys for a long time, and the thing about being in the industry, like the circus industry, is you meet a lot of people, and a lot of people are in the game for a lot of different reasons. I'm just a little child who loves art. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I love music and I love performance. And yeah, like I've known these guys for years, and I just trusted them. They're silly people, and they've got great values. And I guess what we're trying to build it's all about the values. Like it's all about being a good person, like not wanting any disrespectful behavior in our community. And I sort of picked the people that I've heard, I've heard everyone in the band say Free Palestine before, which is important. I actually shouldn't joke about this stuff at all on the podcast, but you guys need to understand, listeners at home, that I'm a clown and I try to joke about everything, but serious stuff going on at home. But the band I've known for a while, we got myself, Stupid Fuck, we got Lil Fuck, who's my little like mini me, Austin Powers kind of vibe. She's on the keyboard. We got Jim Carey, who's our guitarist, who's people might know him from films like The Mask and Ace Ventura.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, me,
That's
myself,
a banger,
and
actually. That's a
Irene.
fucking banger movie.
Liar, Liar, and then Yes Man, which is interesting because if you think about it, it's like both those movies kind of suck, but it's like they made Liar Liar and they're like, oh,
how do we do it again?
How do we do it again? But like, maybe let's just make him say yes this time instead of no.
And how many people do you hear talking about Liar Liar? Everyone just talks about the Yes Man.
Yeah.
Even though Liar Liar was a superior film.
Oh, Mr. Popper's Penguin.
That shit fucking pops, bro.
They should really take the PG warning off that film, man.
You reckon it's for adults?
My dad didn't need to be there. When those penguins came out, dude, I was like reaching in, and you know, my dad was sitting next to me, and it was just like,
what? I thought that was arguably worse than what I said before.
Hey, man, this is a podcast. This is a podcast. You want to talk about?
No, bro, we got some high sophisticated artists coming on this show.
I want to keep talking about my band. We got 90 psi, the human compressor. He like blows up all the balloons and plays the bass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got Leroy Pizzazz, he's like the financial manager of the band. We just bought like a Square. You know those things.
F-Post.
Oh yeah,
like an F-Post.
Oh, not like an SPDSX, like to play.
No.
I'll sell you one if you want after the show.
Hey man, the band account, we just hit $1 million bucks.
You're quite a commercial entity. I noticed you did an auction at the end of or midway through the gig. You just held an auction.
We did do an auction at the gig. I've
I've
always been passionate about auctions as like an art form. No, I've actually always just been passionate about money.
Making money,
yeah.
Clowns do like money.
To be honest, to be honest, the auction thing. There's a few sides to it. You know, I've seen it happen at gigs before. I saw a great, excellent band, which if anyone at home hasn't heard of, Ebby Norrie and the Phantom Fingers, check them out. They're fantastic. But I've saw them do some auctions, and it's always a fun time.
Yeah.
And you know, people feel real involved, and it's you know, it sort of means that like, you know, the people that are getting the merch are people that are like passionate and they can tell a story about the merch they get. But at the same time, like, I'm realizing that auctions can lead to extortion. Like, someone offered $60 for a pair of shorts that I just wrote stupid fuck on with a Posca.
I was there. That was, yeah.
And it felt extortionate, so I just...
So did you say, no, I won't do this? Or?
Well, I let them win the auction, but I reduced the price.
Nice, okay.
That's so nice of
how
you,
much,
man. Like,
how much by?
Just a couple cents. I just took away
still a reduction.
Took away the transaction
It's
fee.
still a reduction, yeah.
I feel like that's a good amount, though. Like, you might be underselling yourself. I recently at a gig asked who wanted to hear a song called Surfing in the Nighttime, which I refused to play. Still a pretty good doll song.
I want to hear that.
It's a good one.
Podcast.
I actually
it's dangerous surfing at night.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Night vision and shit. It's like Point Break, right? Same shit.
I got a story about that after. But
do you actually have a
surfing at night story?
But basically, the only thing is, I actually said, well, if you want to hear this so bad, pay me $50. And my friend paid me $50. And then the band basically said to me, all right, where's the 50 after the show? And I was like, you didn't. I was like, I explicitly said this is going into my pocket. This is about the individual winning. And they didn't listen.
Well, you know, it's an interesting thing where I think as an artist, like, you know, being Australian, you know, we're all probably used to the tall puppy syndrome and not feeling like you can value your own art. But I think it's just important to look at it without the hypocrisy. Because like if I've spent $70 on a jumper at a band's auction before getting there, and I've never worn the jumper. It sits on my wall, like I've hung it up, and I just love that I've got it and it tells a story.
Yeah.
So if you think about it on the other end, it's like there's probably other people that just really
Sorry,
want.
I'm just thinking about what you were saying before about Jim Carrey.
Well, hey, look, man, I fucking hate Jim Carrey.
I'm sorry.
No, but I know I want to tell my I was on schoolies like when I was 18, and we met all these Dutch guys. Like they're like these. It was kind of creepy though because they were like in their late 20s and they were like there to like hit on girls, which is like, you know, that's fucking weird. These girls like some of them like 17 years old. But anyways, I remember, you know, I was there with like some mates and we kind of did like poor schoolies because like we our parents didn't want to like put down like, you know, $400 to stay in a place for a week. So we all just camped outside of Food Works in Lorne, like just like next to the Food Works. I think I know the one actually. Yeah, like we were like next to the Food Works, and then I remember because all these Dutch guys, they were trying to impress all these girls, you know, like by like swimming at night, and then like we all had to be like, because you know we're Australian, we understand the surf, we had to come in and be like, nah, man, like you know, like you got to be careful, like the tides, you know, you got to be careful. And then all these girls were just looking at us like, oh, you fucking nerds, you fucking buzzkills, you know, like I want to see that Dutch guy, you know, get his abs all glistering.
How do Dutch guys even know how to surf? They don't have water.
I don't even know how they know how to swim, dude. Yeah,
no, literally. I didn't see a single bathtub when I was there.
Oh, you've been to Dutch?
I've been to Dutch. I've been to Dutch to know that that's not how that's said.
Yeah, no, I would love to go there, but no, yeah, no, dude, that's awesome that someone paid that money to hear the song. I don't have that kind of money, but I'd love to hear the song.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, but the rules apply for everyone equally.
That's all right. Hey, there's another reason to go back to work. You know, you got to have the incentive.
So, in terms of the one thing I'm really curious about what you do, clowns in 2025 is a really interesting thing because clowns in popular culture, as you know, like there's a whole history of that. How long have clowns been around for?
Clowns have been around for quite a long time. Probably about, look, if you go back to like Commedia dell'arte, which is a style of theatre that I think it originated in like Italy or France or something, and that was like a long time ago, like 1800s or something. But Commedia dell'arte was a style of theatre where people wore different types of masks, and the masks and character, like there were different characters represented, and these types of characters still exist in modern clowning. Like you've got you know, the Harley Quinn and the Doctoro clowns and
Donald Trumps.
The Donald Trumps, you know, he's more of a Piero, more of a Augustus, I think.
So, are you like your own class of clown? Because obviously you've got Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, I'm trying to get in touch with them.
Yeah,
because I want to play the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh, Juggalo Gathering.
I think I'd be a good fit. But you know, it's interesting because when I first started this whole thing, I didn't know much about ICP, but I'm not gonna lie, I've like just like a lot of their stuff that's out, like their more popular stuff isn't my cup of tea, which is, you know, music is subjective. No disrespect on the ICP, especially because I really want to play your guys' festival. So like, love you guys.
Do they have other clown artists on their lineup?
Andrew WK played it one year and got booed.
Who?
Andrew WK.
No clown makeup from
the Juggalo crowd bottled him, but it was an amazing show.
The lineups have been kind of crazy. Like 3-6 Mafia played a recent
amazing,
one.
Yeah.
You know, like they get all sorts and all kinds. I think Eminem played one year, like back in the day.
Well, he got a lot of his shtick from them.
Yeah,
because they're actual rappers. Like
they're all from Detroit. They're all, you know, but I watched this video and it was this guy, like a YouTuber guy, just like getting real fucked up on ketamine and nangs, like at the Gathering, and just walking around like a documentarian meeting juggalos, and they seem like really cool people, and you know, to be honest, like it's only recent that we've had like a clown following at our shows, and you know, like the other day at the Motley Bauhaus there was quite a lot of clowns there.
There's like 70 clowns.
Yeah, there's like because we were a bit over capacity. Got like a bit of an Astro World situation going on. I think a lot of people in our community are people who have struggled to find a sense of belonging, and it's like having this thing we all do where we clown up and create little characters.
Are you all kind clowns?
We're very kind.
Yeah.
On stage, sometimes I exert a bit of energy, but our community is all about kindness and accepting. Like any type of person from any walk of life can be a clown in our world. And
what about mimes?
Mimes are a bit on the nose, but to be honest, I'm trying to build the bridge between clowns and mimes because historically mimes and clowns haven't got along.
Wouldn't that, like, you kind of a mix between the two in the way like the garden is, you know, because it's you don't have the nose.
Yeah, well,
so
I lost my nose.
Right? You lost it. I've seen it, right?
My dad actually took it when I was a kid, and he fucking never gave it back.
Typical bloke, yeah.
Yeah, which, you know, like, it's all fun and games till, you know, your dad goes to get some smokes, man.
He's still got your nose in his pocket.
Yeah, you know, but I hope he's going to come to a show eventually and give it back. But no, like, with the whole mime thing, it's like, look, you know, I know that there's healthy competition in sport, but I think that the more that the world goes to absolute shit, the more it's important to like bridge those gaps and be kind to one another. Like, you know, like one day I'd really love to see like, you know, like Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz just making out, just like full stream of passion.
Clown
like,
makeup on?
Yeah, oh, dude, like that would just really tickle my fancy.
Yep.
But but yeah, no, like, but it's funny because, you know, like my whole life, like I've been very, very like focused on just people and connection. I come from a family of people that are very connected and open and intimate with one another. Not physically, because I think that's kind of weird, but very just
Tasmania of them.
Yeah, I know. I've never even been there, man. Like
Shout out
my brother is my brother, and nothing more. You know what I mean?
Is that Shakespeare?
Yeah, no, that's Tasmanian Shakespeare. It's like love thy brother, like,
but not too much.
But no, yeah,
Right about.
be careful, mate, and just check for cameras. No, but yeah, no, like I like being in the music industry yourself, and I know you're around.
I play the bass.
Yeah, there's a lot of unnecessary animosity in some scenes and some communities where people just have this feeling that, like, you know what, I'm going to be apathetic towards art, and I'm not going to get passionate, and I'm not going to get excited, because that's a bit uncool. The cool thing to do is, have the pint and the ciggy and the beer garden and pretend that you watch someone's set or whatever. And it's like, nah, man, like, the fact that we're all here expressing ourselves and celebrating art, like when we go and play shows, it's sort of like, that's so awesome, considering like majority of the world, like, just is living in shit and filth, like at the end of the day, like in Western culture, where, like, we can go to the store and buy a Kit Kat and a Dare Iced coffee. Not many, like, there's fucking tons of people in the world where it's like, you
like
go
a
to
Kit Kat chunky as well.
Yeah,
Like,
you can get,
as
like,
if we weren't already spoiled for
you can get
choice.
flavors, man.
You can get
like,
coffee Snickers. I don't know if you've tried
Yeah,
that, but the
man.
coffee
Oh,
Snickers
really?
is actually really good.
We got to a point where we were putting chips in chocolate. You guys remember that?
Oh, chocolate chips.
They had the like thins, like sea salt chips in chocolate, and it's like, man, there are people in the world that's like, I can't get a fucking clean glass of water. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I just our community is all about kindness. Our shows, we get a bit crazy on stage, but to be honest, at our last show, we got some reports that some people, like, were getting in character in the crowd and we're getting real aggressive. But I think the beautiful part of our community is, like, we had those conversations with those people after the set, and we were like, hey, we love and appreciate you, and if you're a bit, neurospicy or whatever, like, we understand it's hard to conduct yourself sometimes, but
yeah, you got to come in with the clown posse. Like, I've been, not in the clown sense, but I had one of my good friends who now works at a bank, not a sperm bank, but an actual bank. He's like cleaned up, but last year he threw a fucking Doc Martin at my head. You know what I mean?
At a show.
At a show. And I said, don't throw that. And he threw it anyway. So we had to have a talking to.
Yeah.
Is that
Me
the
and my
mate
other
that-
tall friend, not the one that Cam was talking about at the start of the
There's
show,
one
but
that he's holding. There's another tall guy that Dan's holding at
I'm
arm's
holding my
length.
feelings away from. Yeah.
Is this the light bulb?
This is
guy
the
that
guy
took
who stole the light
off?
bulb.
Yeah,
It wasn't back.
it wasn't
I was
Victor
there.
Wembanyama, wasn't it?
Nah, I don't think that's a real name, but
No, Victor Wembanyama is a basketball player. Shout out.
right.
Fuck the San Antonio Spurs. No, I'm sorry.
are you into basketball?
Yeah, I am. I'm a Timberwolves fan. I'm kind of hoping that one day you'll see me courtside in a custom jersey that says "Stupid Fuck 69." But I just don't think that'll happen because, like, the kids go. That's the hard part about being stupid fuck. I mean, stupid.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, sorry, that was a
too
beep,
delayed
guys.
there.
No, that's like, but like, I went to the RecLink Community Cup recently.
Cool.
The football game, and I was trying to, like, interview people. Like, I interviewed some rock dogs, and I interviewed.
Oh, you went
some,
unofficially.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, it was official. Like, Channel 7 was backing it.
Oh, Channel 7.
But then, basically what happened was I was, like, going to interview all these players and just trying to be a bit more, like, industry focused. But then all these kids kept coming up to me like, oh, can you make me a balloon animal? And then I was just like, I kind of couldn't be bothered, like, but I was doing, I'm a clown, like, you gotta do what the kids ask.
Yeah.
And then I was, like, making all these balloon animals, but I was kind of in a rush because I wanted to go say Spider Bait. And then, because I got that song, like, whoa, Black Betty, bam, bam, that song.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I was, like, stuck, and, like, these kids these two kids came, like, can you make balloon animals? And I kind of suck at it, like, for a clown. Like, I can make a balloon dog and a sword and things, but, like, it takes me a while.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm, like, the line's growing and the kids are being like, is it free? And then I'm like, yeah, of course it's free. And then my manager's there like, shut up, dude. There's money to make. Like, and then anyways, and I was like trying to rush the last one. And I like just sort of like made a random thing because I messed up the dog's legs.
Yeah.
And I went to give it to the kid and then I like looked at it in my hand. It kind of looked like a dick.
Well, that's the thing is that they all the ones I've seen you make, let's say you make 6, they all look like that.
Yeah. Well, that's where I naturally go.
Yeah.
I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
Gay clown.
Yeah, gay clown. Oh, no, I'm not gay. I'm closeted.
Not that there's anything wrong with being
Not
a
there's
gay
anything wrong with
clown.
being gay
No, but
I
I'm
thought I
not
should just
gay.
put a
I'm
disclaimer.
closeted.
We all love our gay clowns.
I'm in the
here.
closet. I don't
or
think
our
you guys
closeted
understand
clowns.
what in the closet means. I'm not gay.
No, I actually don't know what that means.
It
Explain
means
Oh, they're from New Zealand. They don't have that terminology.
Oh, I know.
Kia ora.
You can tell him that.
Kia ora, man. Where are you from in New Zealand?
Halfway up the North Island, Hawke's Bay. Have you heard of that?
Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm technically, my family's from Wellington.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I went back to catch up with them recently. Went to Lake Taupo.
Cool.
And
Who's your best friend in Wellington?
my best friend,
It can be a relative.
it can be a relative. Probably Jermaine Clement.
I thought you were going to say
Oh, wow.
Peter Jackson, but yeah, I mean,
No, Jermaine. No. Probably my uncle Andy.
Yeah.
Shout out Andy. You're probably not listening to this.
Yeah,
Or
what-
my
what
uncle
makes-
Julian. It's funny because I went back and I had a big family reunion, and this is a hard story to tell without revealing what my name is. But basically, my like
You can use my name.
Basically, like when you go to make an email when you're
Yeah.
a kid, and then like you put like your like name, like your first initial and your last name, and like that's taken, and you don't know that guy, and you're like, who the fuck's that? Like, I went to this family reunion in Lake Taupo, and I met the guy that has the email, and then so I went up to him, and I'm like, yo, you're the reason that there's a number in my email.
Yeah.
And I was not happy about it. And then, we were drinking, and I don't drink, but like they were all drinking. And he came up to me at the end of the night, and he's quite old.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and he said, hey, I'm going to put in my will
Yes.
that you'll get my email domain,
That's huge.
which is awesome.
That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Thanks,
love that.
Congratulations.
Do you have a clapping sound effect on here?
Hamish, can you do that
I
clapping
wish.
noise?
that's a bigger budget than we're ready for, man, to be honest.
required.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, but did I finish introducing the band? Yeah, no, I didn't. There's I just want to mention there's a couple more. There's Greta Grip, who she's a percussionist, also a big part of making a lot of our costumes and props on stage. Which as you guys have seen, we got like an iPhone costume. We got a lot of themed costumes.
That's awesome.
And then we've got LimeWire, my hype man, like sort of like the Flavor Flav to my Chuck D. Except I'm more of like a Chuckle D.
I can see that.
Because it's clown laughing.
We don't have a laughter button.
You canned laughter there.
But and then we've got the Shaolin Sperm, who's the sperm.
Wise man.
He's one in a million. He won the great race, and he's It's I just wanted to make sure I said everyone because otherwise someone would get mad about it.
For
and
sure.
My manager's going to be so pissed. But
So, what's like the motivation? Like, I've seen you have songs that look like the Charlie XCX Brat cover. It's called Clown instead of Charlie.
Oh,
is that what it says?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I think so.
Clown
and you have a
instead of
song
Brat.
called Ketamine Dreams, released last year or the year before.
It was last year, that one.
But then now you're motivated to writing about politics. What happened to you, man?
Good question, by the way.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
great question.
It's been a while since I listened to the podcast. Sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah, he didn't even know we did like
the
40
questions are
episodes.
getting way better.
Yeah,
Just gotta
Because
say-
John's not here.
It feels pretty pro in here.
yeah,
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to how it's done.
yeah.
Or
Except
Charlie Rose.
Charlie Rose.
Look him up.
I love her work.
Or Carl Stefanovic's brother.
Who the fuck is
You know,
Carl Stefanovic?
the brother of
Yeah.
Carl.
Man, I'm coming for you, Carl Stefanovic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
And his brother.
I forgot he existed.
I'm trying to get a Logie. No, answer your question. I'm confused by the question. 'Cause
What?
I'm not getting political. Like I got this one called World War III.
You got
but
two
that-
versions. Like, one of them's about sperm making the whole World War III happen, but then the other one's like a political one, right?
Yeah. Well, look. I don't know if you guys have heard about this at home, listening, but the state of the world is a bit up in the air at the moment. There's a lot of people throwing words around like war and world and three.
A lot of numbers.
Sorry?
There's a lot, not a lot of numbers being thrown around. Which I noticed in the song. You like, there's a good joke in it where you
World War IV, World War V,
and then you kind of intentionally make it's very funny.
Yeah,
it's funny live.
Look, at the end of the day, I've never really been one to like study politics. I just try to stay somewhat updated. And the more we go into despair as a community of humans on the earth, the more it's just confusing because it's like, just stop bombing, like stop, that shit was so, bombs were so last century, you know what I mean? Like, but it's,
Are you for or against?
World War III. I could go either way with it. I played a lot of Halo when I was a kid, and I always really wanted one of those battle rifles in real life. But at the same time, I would never want to actually hurt fly. You know? But I think if we went to World War III, we wouldn't be trying to hurt flies. We'd be trying to hurt people. But no, to be as honest as I can and try to answer. It was a good question. I want to try to answer it properly. It's confusing, like being in this world right now, and I sort of was like, damn, I want to talk about it, but I don't know what I'm talking about. But I feel like the reason I chose to talk about it anyways is because no one I know knows what they're talking about when it comes to World War III or Israel Palestine. Like everyone doesn't know what they're talking about. They're just reading different sources. Yeah. And we're all just like, things might happen. Things might not happen. But we're all people. We just got to sit and take it. So I just kind of wanted to write something that was like from the perspective of like not knowing anything and just being kind of scared, but then also trying to stay ignorant so that you can like ignore, have you seen that movie 2012?
Yeah.
You know that bit where like guys just like looking at the tsunami and it's just like coming at him and he's like, oh damn. Like,
in 2012, I literally was at a wave pool looking at the waves, thinking the world was going to end.
Yeah, because of that guy.
Because that fucking guy, man.
But no, but like,
I didn't see it. But your music video for World War III, you filmed that, and not that I have insider knowledge, but I believe you were basing that on a movie.
Yeah, well, so the World War III music video, which is it's our take on Black Hawk Down, and so me and the director, who is also the Sperm.
What's his name? Or are we allowed to say his real name?
The Shaolin Sperm.
Okay.
I haven't got confirmation that I can say his real name.
Fair enough.
Also, like if you guys want to know who we are, just like come up to me like in person and ask. Like I don't actually have anything to hide, but it's like we're trying to build lore. We're trying to build a character world. And if I just tell you all the names, it just spoils it, doesn't it? All right.
Boring,
I'm talking to the audience there, not you guys in the room.
Thank you for clarifying that.
But yeah, no, like just come say what up. He actually looks a lot like a guy whose name's Ash, and he did a really good movie about the Bangladeshi music scene.
He was telling me, I bumped into him. I hadn't seen him in like 7 years, and he bumped into me at a party and told me he was about to go shoot it.
Yeah,
he shot it. Yeah,
yeah. He went to Bangladesh and interviewed a bunch of young musicians there, and it's a really awesome piece. I wish I knew. I think it's called Eyes on Bangladesh or something. Or Ears on Bangladesh or something. But anyways, the World War III video, so me and him were talking, and we both haven't seen Black Hawk Down, but we were like, we want to make something that's kind of like that, but like we haven't seen it.
Like the poster.
Yeah, or like what you think of it when you hear the name.
I'm the same actually, because I feel like I've watched it, because I kind of you know the vibe of it. I think I know that Owen Wilson might be one of the supporting characters. I think
he's like, wow,
yeah, when there's bombs going off.
Wow, there's warm.
Well, it's a bit of a spoiler alert. The name is Black Hawk Down, so you know that the thing goes down.
Whatever it is,
you should watch it.
Yeah.
And like to be honest, I haven't really seen many war films. Like the other one we were trying to sort of base our video on was Saving Private Ryan.
Well, that's the actual vibe I got from the video.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
No, neither of us have seen that.
Do you think they got the movies confused?
Yeah,
well, it's
quite easy to confuse two films that you've never seen before.
100%.
It's not easy, but
the movies that every dad has seen.
Yeah,
most dads.
A divorced dad film?
Platoon is definitely a divorced dad.
Yeah,
Platoon's
number one.
So you haven't seen it, but most dads have seen it.
Most dads have seen it.
Maybe was that a part of the divorce? Maybe.
So yeah, I think part of the divorce is me being able to go, you know what, I can watch movies like this. I'm an independent guy. So I think like one of my actions that I'll take out of this
we just high-fived in the studio, guys.
is I'll feel more independent. Can you make it louder when we high five? I want it to
He's
be more
not
like
the sound engineer, man.
I just turned up for coffee with Dan.
Well, we agreed to do one thing at the beginning, so I just got confused.
Can I get another beep, please?
Try the button and we'll see what you get. Fuck. It's broken.
No, but yeah, like so the funny part about the video, because like my idea was just sort of like, let's just get together, put on some camo, and like just like let's all act as actors like we've just been dropped in to war, like we just spawned in, you know, like kind of like Fortnite, that game. I never played that game either, but
Let's talk
What's
about
it like
media
living in this world but not knowing all these references? It's scary.
it's great.
Like,
You just feel like a kid, like and you don't know anything. But yeah, no, I had this whole shoot planned at this farm, and then like the day before we went to shoot it, like the guy who had the sort of access to the farm, like called me up and he's like, oh, my uncle's there and he's got a shotgun and he does, and he hates clowns and basically like I had like 8 hours to like find a whole new location. And actually I went home and I'm from like the northern suburbs. I'm from like, you know, Essendon area, but my whole family sort of grew up in Broadmeadows.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys know much about Broady.
Is it unsafe?
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah, like don't go in a tunnel at the station.
I felt like I was being followed by a bikie when I was on my scooter there. I've only been there once, and that was my one experience.
Broadmeadows is scary. I used it to come back from the airport 2 months ago. Sorry, boring story, but yeah, scary place.
No,
yeah.
the thing about
it
Broady,
would be scarier, but
the thing about Broady is it was very scary in the 80s, and then I think in the 2000s it was starting to clean up because like the gang guys were kind of getting older and having kids and moving on to other career paths. And then I think there was a bunch of people that was sort of just a bit traditional and were like, oh, we need to keep our dangerous ways.
Oh, I see.
As a, you know, like this community, we stand for unsafety.
I see.
And people try to sort of uplift that, and also
respect,
like
man, respect.
They really like Jacana Station is just. You know, I don't know, like it's a shithole, you know.
Okay.
Like, and you look at that place and you can feel a dagger going into your stomach, like, and you can feel your wallet leaving your pocket. But no, like I got home.
Like actually, or in like a metaphysical kind of way.
Both. But yeah, no, I got home and I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have like a place to shoot this video. And then my little brother you know, we used to live in Jacana in the Broady area, and he's just like, hey, what about Jacana? Like the creek, like you know, it's like and he just goes, oh, it's a bit of a war zone down there. And I'm like, man, just like good point. So you know, I rounded up the clowns. We went to Jacana Football Oval. And like we all got into clown makeup in the car park, and like the funny thing about Jacana Football Oval was like we did it on a Sunday. And I kept thinking that, you know, oh shit, maybe the footy's going to be on, like EDFL, Young Football League. That would make it a bit awkward. But then we got there, no one's there. And I remember, because I used to play for Jacana Football Club when I was a kid. And they used to host a lot of football games there because it's a great ground. But there was a grand final a few years ago where a bunch of parents of the Jacana players were throwing beer bottles at the kids from the other team. And like this is like under 14s football, so like you're talking like grown, like 30, 40-year-olds.
Someone who's under the age of 18.
Throwing glass bottles at like young children, and then so yeah, they got banned for a while. Probably not forever, because it's a good ground, you know. But yeah, they got banned for a while from hosting games. So we were lucky. We just had a couple of dog walkers and stuff going past, a bunch of clowns with Nerf guns,
nice
camo.
So,
but
like,
what do people type in to see that? What do you type in?
So we're having trouble with this band because like having fuck in your name makes it hard to like look things up.
Same with doll as well. It's like not conducive to getting grants. Yeah.
Oh, because the people that just wind up on the Zenling website, and
inspired,
trying to make a false claim.
The government doesn't want to give funding to bands with.
I've totally reported
that
all my income in my life. By the way, if anyone's listening, like I've never missed an income report.
Why do you think those people, the ATOs, is a fan of the show? Like,
Hey man, you're selling yourself short there. I'm
To be
sure.
honest,
I'm
I
sure
think
there's
they
plenty of people at ATO that tune in. How people can look it up is just look up "Stupid Fuck the Silly Clown World War III." It's on YouTube, and "Stupid Fuck the Silly Clown" is the handle on all the socials. Got the video there. We've got a few really good music videos, and I guess I just want to make entertaining and relatable art. At the end of the day, and there's a bit of a prelude there that divorced. Is it Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam's watching that now.
We're gonna get a Spotify takedown because.
Oh no! Yeah.
Copyright
Spotify. No, we're not on Spotify. Oh no, we are on Spotify. But
This podcast is on Spotify.
oh well, hey, Daniel
all the money
Eck, if you're
went to
listening to this, get your money from somewhere else.
No,
man.
we just got a 3.8 star rating.
Oh, well, Daniel Eck.
Why is the rating so low? As a side note.
Because I asked a bunch of people to help me vote, and then 70 people did, and 10 of them were trolls. And if you get one bad troll, you know how it is. One bad clown ruins it for everyone.
know these people.
John Wayne
I know.
Gacy.
Yeah. Hey.
How many years did that fucking shit send you back?
I know, man. I'm still having trouble with it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, it's like as I said before, I try to keep my character as my character for the entertainment of having a world and a lore, but because of all these other just silly clowns out there,
Real silly, eh?
there's people throw things around like they just assume, like I think this is a big part of what I'm trying to do for clowning is like I'm sick of the incel clown. Like, ever since that Joker movie came out, it's like every time you see a clown, it's like, oh, this guy's about to bloody either blow up a school or DM his ex. You know what I mean? And it's I'm trying to make clowns just like fun jesters again. Because at the end of the day, it's all about having fun.
So you wouldn't be happy if there was a photo of your face and then a quote like "loyalty is so important that if somebody crosses me, they won't like who they see next."
I wouldn't appreciate.
You wouldn't like that.
No. But I really hope that I don't become that guy like on those black and white screenshots with
Peaky Blinders
the
putting his or it's Joaquin's Joker.
Yeah. Or it's bloody or it's Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver, It's like
He was the original Jonkler.
yeah, Jonkler, the jokester actually is what his name is.
Trickster,
Actually,
Prince of Crime.
we did a gig at Creatures of Habit, which I love that venue. Shout out Creatures of Habit, but they don't have a green room, and we kind of all got ready like out the front, like we're like on Brunswick Street, like we're bar openers and stuff, and there was this like drunk guy walking past, and he saw me. And I'm in clown makeup, and he just goes, it's Batman's nemesis, the jokester. and then he turns the corner, and there's like 7 more clowns. And he's just like, oh, so many jokesters, and then he like ran away.
Man.
Was this an older guy saying this? Maybe
Yeah, he was quite old.
like
he
a divorced dad.
looked frail.
I was probably into like the 60s Batman, with Caesar or whatever the fuck his name was.
Caesar. That's a bit further. That's further back.
Caesar
That's
Romero.
Roman Empire.
All right.
Actually, there's a Batman of in Southeast Melbourne now. Have you guys seen that guy?
No,
Yeah, I
what
like
is
Yeah, look up Batman of Southeast
the
Melbourne.
Yeah, fucking
I
like,
like
all
that he's
the
chosen
news
an
outlets are
area.
giving
I'm
him
trying
so
to get
much
him at my
attention.
show because it's funny.
Is he a guitarist?
I think he's the villain now.
There's that Darth Vader guitarist.
Oh yeah, the guy who stands out as fried.
Yeah.
It's the Southern
Well,
Cross.
Speaking of like other makeups, just in for the sake of inclusivity, would you accept people coming along and say like Kiss makeup or like black
100%.
metal makeup, kabuki
100%.
makeup? Like where does clown end and where do all the other sort of makeup type stuff? Is it all just different versions of clowns? I guess. Is what
Well,
I'm trying to say.
I think that it's an interesting. I actually really like that question because, I don't know what Kiss are even bringing to the table when it comes to clown stuff. Like I don't know.
They're lazy clowns.
Yeah, they are quite late, and also
One's a
that.
cat.
Have you guys ever seen that Kiss Unmasked video? It's like I think it's from the late 80s.
Oh, did they finally find out who they were?
It's like 5 albums.
No, it's just them like unmasking, like just like fully tapping into their full autism and like just not having their walls up. No, sorry, that's a masking joke. Shout out to all the autistic people listening. But I think when it comes to you as a person, Like if you
him specifically.
No, not Hamish specifically, but just anyone. Or just I think if you were to do clown makeup, you would just have to like let go and gravitate to what you wanted to do, and it might be more on the kiss side. Like for instance, I use a white base, like a classic circus clown, like a white base on my makeup. But a lot of clowns, they just have they have their eye makeup and maybe a bit of a mouth going. I think it's all different. It's like but it's all the same at the same time. It's all about expression.
I think I'm gravitating towards Kabuki, to be honest.
Kabuki.
There's a great trauma film called Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. I don't know if you've seen it. It came out after the Toxic Avenger. It rivals the Toxic Avenger, but barely anyone's seen it.
I would really like to watch Surf Nazis Must Die.
That's been brought up on the show a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's an average one for me.
I don't know how. I
just want to just so the like listeners at home know, Dan has nothing to do with Nazis.
Should we censor
I'm Jewish, so they already know.
You're Jewish.
Yeah.
We should be censoring that word. We don't want to give them any airtime.
What, Jews?
No.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Do you know who should?
Do
you know who should protect anybody that's in trouble? Batman of the Southeast. And for anyone that doesn't know about him, I'm just going to read a little blurb about.
By the way, I needed you to do that. I was going to make a bad joke.
He came in too late though.
Batman of the
he let too much of it slip.
Blame Batman. Batman of the Southeast has become a familiar and beloved sight to locals across Berwick and Narra Warren. He waves in morning traffic, poses for selfies with excited children, and he's an everyday hero.
And he's on an e-scooter.
Yeah. With one mission, to make people smile. He says, "My name is Batman of the Southeast. I'm here to put smiles on people's faces. My mum always taught me to be the best person I can be, and I'm here just doing that."
See, and he's already breaking the rule of the character because, like, I think everyone knows that Batman's fucking mum died when he was a kid,
Yeah. There he is.
Doesn't actually look like Batman.
Oh, dude, it's funny. Like I saw a video that he posted of like him like ordering from a kebab shop, and he's just like his voice is so Melbourne. It's like, oh yeah, bro, just a mixed kebab, please, lad.
Is that Nightwing next to him as well?
Or actually, who's that guy who opened Spanion?
Yeah, Spanion.
Spanion's latest thing.
I love
Spanion's latest thing is being Batman
of the Southeast.
No, Spanion opened his kebab shop in Melbourne.
Yeah, I've heard things about it.
Have you been along? One of the funniest 5-second videos I've seen recently, Spanion at the opening of one of his trucks, I think in Melbourne, and the person filming just goes up to him, and Spanion's like signing signatures and stuff, and the guy's like, Spanion, and Spanion looks up and he goes, he didn't have a question ready, he's like, do you like kebabs? And you can see Spanion for a second is about to answer it. He's like, do I like kebabs? He's like, cuz, what question is that? It's so good.
Man, he honestly, that like Spanion is like probably one of the most important parts of Australian culture in the last few years, and I really love what that man has done. I like his smaller content. Like, he was in Japan and he was just eating McDonald's, and he was just sort of walking. Like, it's not really a food review because he's just telling you what he's eating. He's just going like, fillet of prawn, lad. Like, he's just like doing that. Actually, it's funny. I have a good friend who recently drove all the way from Melbourne to Sydney just to do two things. This is before they opened the kebabs in Melbourne. He went to go try a Spanion's kebab and visit Ziz's grave.
True.
And dude,
that's really Aussie of him.
Yeah, Ziz's grave looks like...
I can see the Ziz inspiration on you, actually.
Dude, come on, man.
Come on.
It's funny you say that. There was a period where I thought it would be a really funny idea if I got really jacked on steroids.
Oh, really?
Because, if you guys have seen the show, like, there's a bit of it's a variety show, but I do a bit of stripping at a point.
Completely naked, right? Like, I would
by the end, it's like, it's we're at the end of the line.
Would you do full frontal?
No, I would never. I don't think I would never expose myself to the audience.
They paid if you auctioned it.
Oh, dude! As soon as I run out of merch, no. But I think that like for where I get to in the G string, like, that's all fun and games. But like, no one wants to see, like,
if it had clown makeup on, I reckon it would be alright.
If I dressed it up, like there's like little stupid fuck in there. No, but at the moment I just stuff the G string with coins.
I was gonna say, because it didn't look natural.
Yeah, no, it's
from what you would imagine.
It's just a roll
I didn't
of
have time
coins.
to imagine it. It was there.
It's a roll of coins. As long as I get the round coins, it's fine. But when you've only got 50-cent coins,
Do you
then it
explain
looks
to people
really
that
weird.
it's coins as well, or does that break the illusion?
No, I like to keep some things up to mystery.
Yeah.
And
Can you tell me who Zizza is? Like, I know Spanion.
Ziz. So Ziz was a bodybuilder.
Oh,
and
he like sort of danced.
The muzzer dancing and the stereo.
Man, I do know who Ziz is.
That was a crazy era. Like, I was in year 10 when all that was going down.
Yeah, it felt like there was only like 50 videos online that you could watch. Like, it felt like you kind of watched that Family Guy episodes that for some reason weren't copyrighted. You could just watch whole seasons on YouTube and Ziz.
Oh, good times, the internet back then.
Or you could go down that other path of watching beheading videos and stuff, which I actually refused. I had a lot of friends offering me, and I was like, I just don't know if that's the right thing. I didn't know how to...
It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Beheading wasn't even invented back then.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Late 2000s.
That's a recent discovery.
Yeah.
Dude, like, there's a lot you got to find. You ever heard of, like, King Henry? Come on, man. Was it King Henry that got beheaded?
I think so.
Do a lot of beheading as well? Or?
I mean, the 8th beheaded like 5 of his wives.
Yeah, he was beheading his wives.
Man.
Come on, man.
Go to therapy.
Give head, don't take head. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Give head, don't take head.
Man, See, the kings of our generation are the ones that go down on their fucking partner.
Amen.
I'm talking about reciprocal pleasure. I'm like, if anyone out there is having sex just to feel good for yourself, come on, man.
Yeah,
it's pretty selfish.
It's 2023, man.
I don't think Cam would approve of that, to be honest. I think he's frowning, shaking his head. That's it.
If you're going through that at the moment, you can send me a message, and I'll send an apology to your partner. Saying, so if you send me a DM, DivorceDad83, if your partner is not being loving enough in the bedroom, then I'll sort it out.
Maybe I can auction off one of your apology texts.
Yeah,
at my next
I'll
show.
apologise on your behalf.
You charge,
we should do that. Oh,
do you charge for these messages? Because it's actually a good business idea.
Oh, whatever the auction gets to, I'll come. I'm happy to stand on stage and you auction off an apology video that I'll do.
We can do like you can do like a little example for people,
Yeah.
like just a snippet of an apology.
I can do
you
one.
just be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then be like, if you guys want to hear the rest,
Can
come
I do
on, pay
one?
up.
Can I do one now?
Yeah.
Who's someone that you would like to apologise to? A real first name and something you want to say sorry for, and I'll do it.
That's a good one.
Even from years ago, if there's someone you like ghosted instead of broken up with.
Yeah, no. That's kind of where I'm going. I want to apologise to a Clara.
Yep.
Because I let a text message sit for about 3 months, and they were very unhappy about it when I finally did get back to them.
Okay, I'll do it. Clara, I know how special you are, and I know how special everyone who knows you should feel. And Clara, I dropped the ball. And it's taken me a few years because I've been busy wearing clown makeup and creating community. But I just want you to forgive me. So Clara, if you can, please just know that you are special. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish we had some air horn sound effects for that.
I'll let it in.
Do you reckon Clara would accept that, knowing her?
Oh, man. That was so good that I wish I used the girl's real name. I didn't want to use their real name, but like, hey, if you're listening and if you for some reason that girl's listening to this, like, that came from my heart.
Yeah,
that was actually really quite good. I think we can we've got a future together.
Yeah. Let's team up.
Thanks for introducing me to this guy, Dan.
No, it's all good. I thought you guys would be a good pair. So before we wrap up, I don't even know if I should even ask this anymore. I've been asking people, if they have any words of wisdom. I might actually get words of wisdom from both of you, to be honest, for future generations that are interested in the creative arts. So who wants to start?
Oh, thank you. if you're interested in becoming a love coach and you're interested in inspiring people, I would say start with your relatives first. So spend as much time calling up your cousins, calling up even if they're distant relatives related to your parents, like your parents' third cousin, and just try and give them a pep talk. It doesn't matter if you know much about them, but just you'll be able to tell by their tone of voice when they say hello, and just get straight to the point and say, let's do this, even if they're from a different country.
Yeah, family's family.
Family's family. Yeah, that's my advice.
Wow, that's great, man.
Again, another time where I wish I had some air horns over here. Do family, and then just like a Vin Diesel going like, "We family." So that was great. It was hard to follow, but I'd say, look, for real, my words of wisdom for anyone trying to do the creative arts is just like, what's fun and what makes you feel things that you find hard to put into words. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what you got to chase. You know, there's going to be people in the world that just like project things onto you and make you feel like, oh, I'm not doing, you know, whatever. It's all about fun. It's all about you. It's all about art. It's hard to put these things into words, and it makes things confusing. So when people have animosity towards each other about art, it just doesn't make sense. But just like find what makes you happy, find what makes you excited, and apply yourself to it. Put the effort in, you know, like 10 years ago, remember like the Tumblr era? It was like real uncool to like put effort in and try hard. It's like, if you want to be like some cool indie band, it's just like, you know, wear the laziest clothes possible and sing with the smallest amount of expression.
And never smile and wear sunglasses and that's the vibe.
Like remember those bands like Beach Fossils and shit like that? Oh, yeah. You know, I loved that band when I was a kid. It was like, you know, Jesus man, come on, express yourself, go to therapy, you know what I mean? But no, like for real, just, you know, like there's a place for everyone in the world. We all belong here, and we're all here for some reason. And it's just all about, you know, finding that way to express yourself and, you know, be genuine. Be as genuine as you can. You know, I may be a character. I may be like, you know, a bit of a up and coming Mickey Mouse, you know, thing. I'm trying to get everyone to dress as me for Halloween this year.
I've done that before.
Yeah, you've dressed up as stupid fuck for Halloween.
No, I dressed up as me.
yeah.
Double denim. With wigs. Yeah, no worries.
I usually dress as myself for Halloween, but I dress as myself for Christmas. But anyways, just, you know, as much as I'm a character, I'm trying to let my genuine energy into this so that people can connect and have fun and just, you know, try to enjoy as much as life as possible. And creative arts is like, for me, that's the best way to do it. But I don't know, accounting's cool too, and people should be firefighters. We need more firefighters.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck, Hamish. Divorced Dad, thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure. Keep it silly, guys. Keep it silly. Stupid fuck out.